iPhone.
Yes, we can.
Hello and welcome to Digital Natives here on Fullerton College Television. My name is Brandon Leyva, and today we'll be having a fellow Hornet share with us on why they chose their major and how that choice will benefit their future. Here with us is Casey Orozco. Hey Casey, thank you for joining us today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Right on. So tell me, why Fullerton JC?
So graduating high school, at 18, going to community college, I wanted to be somewhere that kind of feel like a university feel, so like laid back, nice weather. So I found Fullerton College, and I just fell in love with the campus. I was just walking around, the architecture was nice. I like the big open courtyard that they have in the front. People were hanging on the grass, Yeah. And the cafeteria was decent, so I was like, you know what, this one is the one.
It's the one.
Yeah.
Right on. They got the flower.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what major are you pursuing here at Fullerton JC?
Television production, yes. So what we're doing here is what I want to do, basically. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
So tell me, how did you get to this point here, where, like, your journey?
Okay, so when I started college, I didn't know exactly what direction, I wanted to go. I definitely wanted to follow my passion, but I had many passions, so it was, it's hard to pick just one.
Yeah.
As you know, because jack of all trades, is
master of none.
Master of none, yeah, exactly. So I just found myself gravitating towards a camera and, like learning how to edit and stuff. I was really intrigued by that, and like putting music into it. So I got really into that. I would make like a video a day and like post it on Instagram for like almost like a month and a half. And I was just like, you know what, I think this is it. So I changed, I declared my major as like television, film production here, and the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself after Fullerton College?
Okay, so this is my last semester here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be going to San Francisco in the fall, and I will be studying television production, television video production there. So I'll be there for about 2 years, hopefully. I finish within the time frame.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to come back to LA and try to make my mark in the television world here.
Right on. So how do you plan to make your mark? Like, what's your goal for that?
Okay, so I plan on starting my own production company that's kind of like a creative studio. So we'll do everything from like, television to film to, like commercials to, working with companies with branding, kind of like give them the whole package.
Yeah.
So I would like to do that. So I'd like to maybe start more of that in San Francisco, like plant the seeds, so try to, get jobs for companies and try to like produce whole packages for them. Yeah. So then when I come back to LA, when I'm freshly graduated,
Mm-hmm.
I'll have like, portfolio and
show.
Yeah.
Got it.
And shows, and ideas.
How do you think your college experience will help you to further your career?
Well, by teaching me what I need to know, first of all. So all, everything about television production, from, editing to, writing, that will basically give me my stepping stones for me to, take that leap and become the person that I want to be.
And so that person you want to be, what drives you to get to that point?
I think, it's mostly about, just making a name for myself, trying to become someone in this, large world. How many billions of people are here, So my plan is to do that by, creating great content through, the medium of video.
Cool. So what inspires you? Like, what inspires your artistic freedom?
Dude, there's a lot of things that inspire me. I could, from furniture to architecture to, like graphic design.
And I want you to hold on to that.
Okay.
Because we're about to go to commercial break. So I want you to think about that.
All right.
And we're here talking with Casey on Digital Natives. We'll be back from this short break to learn about his interests. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Digital Natives. I'm your host, Brandon, and we are sharing thoughts today with Casey. So when we last left, I asked you what inspires your artistic side?
Yeah, okay. So I believe that the creative mind, has to, like, it flows with an intent to create. So
Yeah.
I think my creativity and my artistic creativity is fueled by me, like, wanting to make things.
Mm-hmm.
So everything from, like, architecture to, like, furniture design, because that's what I was previously in, was furniture design.
Carpentry.
Carpentry to, just, I mean, nature itself.
Yeah.
There's just so many things. Like, maybe even, like, culinary is pretty inspiring too, man. But there's just a lot of things. So I'd like to maybe just pull from different places, and try to, create content from there.
So you want to walk us through your process when you're creating something? Do you have a certain process?
Okay, so it always starts with an idea. So it'll be like I'm gonna make either like an image, or I'm gonna make a video. So then that starts with that idea, and then I'll start with a color palette.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll choose a color palette, and then I'll work from there. Like what graphic I would want, what video I'm trying to, like, go behind. You know what I mean?
What emotions you're trying to
What
convey.
emotions I'm trying to convey. What I just made something earlier today, and it was these two images of these bridges that I took in Oregon.
Yeah.
And I basically, like, I just sized them up, and I just wrote, like, crossing over, and I put like passion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I feel like. I'm crossing over that bridge.
Mm-hmm.
With passion. So.
Right on, with a drive.
With a drive, yeah. Exactly,
right on.
Yeah.
So, talk about your what drives you, your process, artistic process. What keeps you going day by day to pursue what you want to do?
Well, I think my job, first of all, allows me to do that. I drive Uber.
Oh, hey.
Shout out to Uber. It allows for a lot of freedom, so I'm able to make the money I need on my own time.
Mm-hmm.
So that allows me to, like, just have
Free time.
all my time to myself, and I love it, dude. Because previous to driving Uber, I would work like 12 hours a day. So I could only do what my boss told me. You know? And
whenever you had time off. Yeah.
Whenever I had time off, and I was usually tired, so I wasn't able to ever, like, really create as many projects as I have been in, like, the past 4 months. Mm-hmm. So I think time is the best thing you could have, at this point.
What would you recommend to a future Fullerton JC student that wants to pursue their dreams?
First, a good choice is a good college. Everybody's friendly here. The staff will support you. There's a lot of supportive people around you. Just if you know what you want to do, then pursue that, and don't look behind, and don't worry about the drama. Just focus on your studies and get it all done, because it'll only benefit you at the end. And if you don't know your path, then come here with an open mind to school, so want to do school, and just go out and do things on the weekends and go out and experience life.
Got it. Do you have any moment or experience that's most memorable to you while you've been here at Fullerton?
Yeah, actually, I used to really be into graphics, so, like, I used to take screen printing here, and that was, like, when I was younger. So I took graphic, like, screen printing 1 through 3. So like the first time I've ever, like, printed a T-shirt with a logo that I designed was, like, one of the best moments ever. Second moment is basically producing the show that we're on now.
Right on.
Yeah.
So you talked about, like, your favorite moment. Anything you would have changed at your time here?
Maybe, I don't know, because now that I'm back in school, but I took 2 years off, but I wouldn't give those 2 years back for anything, because I learned so much. I would just say, like, no, I wouldn't take. I think it was meant to be.
Right on. So, before we go, how would you like to be remembered when it's all said and done?
It's a tough question, I don't want to be remembered as someone who created meaningful work, who was about his word, who was honest, loyal, trustworthy.
Right on. Thank you, Casey, for coming on the show and sharing with us your story. And wise words, your future is right there in front of you. You just have to make the right step forward. Thank you for stopping by,
Thanks.
and we'll see you next time here on FCTV. Take care.